Welcome to Talks with Nique. Today I am talking about accepting people for who they are. I remember when I was like probably around 19, 20, just in my younger days, or just, before I was consciously aware, I used to deal with people based off of what I wanted out of them, based off of what I wanted to see, the image that I had painted in my head of who they should be. My brain blocked out anything that did not match what I wanted it to be. And I rejected, maybe things that I didn't want to see. I didn't accept them as truth. I didn't fully deal with them. I didn't fully, take them in and understand that this is the truth. What's happening right now, how this person is, this is them. So I learned over my journey that you have to accept people for who they are. And what it's basically saying is that you need to open your eyes to this very moment. Sometimes we can paint out a future or an image of an individual of who they really are not. If I even said that right, but we can put this image in our head of who we think they should be, what goals they should set for their life, how they should act, how they should be in our life. It's okay to compromise. It's okay to deal with people in relationships, all types of relationships, friendships, actual intimate relationships, all types of relationships. We can put these boundaries on people. And what happens is we end up going in this loop because we keep trying to see people for who we want them to be instead of seeing them for who they actually are. So what it does is it puts us in this position that eventually one day we're going to wake up and see that this person is who they are, and they may not change, or if they do change, it's slightly to contribute who they already are, and that's okay. Accepting people for who they are is right now in this moment, it's all you truly have. We cannot guarantee some type of future. Tomorrow is not promised. So by accepting people for who they are, we can look at them strictly in the moment and say, you know what, I don't really like you. Or, I really do truly respect who you are. You can really evaluate, who this person is. If it's maybe someone that you've been dealing with and it's difficult or a hard time, you can look at those times and weigh the pros and the cons and accept them. This is who you are. I have an image in my head of who I think you should be, but that's not fair. That's not fair to you. And it's not fair to me because I'm not going to ever get that image. That way we can see others in the same way that they want to be truly who they are. And at that point is when you evaluate who belongs in your life and who does not. When you see them clearly for all of their ways, for all the things that they do and don't do, for if you truly like them or not, if you truly love them or not, you can really evaluate, especially if you've had a time frame. Maybe if you just met someone, you can't do that. But if you've been with someone or dealt with someone for a certain period of time, you can evaluate the circumstance and you can really say, this is what it is. If it gets better, it's going to get better, in the way that you want it to get better. And I don't particularly know that that's best for my life. We have to stand up for our lives. We have to stand up for what's best for us. And we have to love that and be okay with that. Understand that there is energies out there that meet your exact energy. There are people that fully understand you, fully know what you're about, fully get you, but you won't never step into that or walk into that when you're looking at things and you're not facing the truth. And this is something I had to learn myself. I'm not talking just to be talking. I had to release the control of others, trying to make them be who I wanted them to be. Or deep down inside, I really didn't like something and I didn't say it. I just kind of was like, I'll just, whatever, don't pay attention to it. But truly, it really irked the heck out of me, or I truly knew this person wasn't right for my life, but I kept bringing them in because of some possibility. So what I'm saying is accept people for who they are. time is limited. So if you're consciously aware that you can look at someone and, you know, consciously look at their flaws, look at what they do good, look at what they do bad, really know if they contribute to your life, if they actually help you and benefit your life, you can evaluate all that. And if that person is meant to stay in your life, then you've made a great evaluation and you can keep moving forward. But if you've accepted that person for who they are and they're not meant to stay in your life, then you can make another evaluation, accept that, and move on with your life. Our life is important. Our happiness is important. You don't want to suffer. You don't want to be in pain. You don't want to hurt, especially not for someone else's life. You have your own life to worry about. With that being said, I want everybody to stand up for them, stand up for what they desire. I'm standing up for me. I'm standing up for my desires. I love life. I love happiness. I love peace. I love joy. And I don't want anything else other than that. So that's what I'm standing up for. Other than that, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you guys listening. And everyone that's new to my channel, thanks for checking in. Click that notifications bell so you can be notified when I update my YouTube channel. Until the next time, thanks for tuning in.